Hi, welcome to Seaside Quilting Tutorials. So today we have another box opening. It's actually a package opening. They didn't have enough for me to put in the box this time, but I did want to share it with you. My name is Terry, by the way, in case you haven't watched us before. A lot of you have. So anyways, let's go ahead and open up this package. I've got some quilting to do. I've got some tutorials to put together for everyone to see. A lot of plans, so many things coming up. So, no time to waste. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have our packaging, and then that's our outer package. And then, as always, they wrap our items in paper and then into a plastic bag, which really extra protects them just in case anything is to happen, like the package gets wet because of rain. We'll be having more of that coming up this fall. And then you just never know what might happen. So they extra protect your things, which I haven't seen anyone else do that I've ordered from, and I've ordered from quite a few places over the years, and so far they have the best packaging. Oh, and I have a little surprise in here. They made me one of the hats that we've been showing. The I don't remember what they call them now. They're reversible hats, I know that. I can't remember the name of them. You know how I am with names of things. But they are reversible, which is wonderful. And you can take and you can put, if you wanted, you could put a little button here and have this be able to flip up. Whichever way, you'd have to put a button on each side, or just on one side if you plan on only wearing it on that one side. But these are so cute. You can make them for children, you can make them for adults. So much fun. I'm not going to put it on right now. This is something that I would wear out in the garden when I'm doing some gardening. But I'm kind of a shy person when it comes to hats. I don't feel that I always look good in hats. So I don't like to wear them in front of people. I know that's strange, but that's how I am. But these are just adorable. And if you're in our group, you're seeing members making them, especially one of our members, Jane, she's made several of these and posted them. And it's given Barb a chance to do some sewing, which is absolutely wonderful. So this will be my little garden hat when I'm out there in the sun. I'm pretty pale this year. I haven't been able to be outside as much. I've been sick off and on this year. Just allergies. The air quality's been bad due to fires up in Canada and other places, making our air quality really not good this year, which I'm used to on the West Coast. But the first couple of years that I was here in Virginia, we didn't have that problem, but we did this year, and so it kept me in. I'm very white and pale, and so if I get out in the sun at all, I'm gonna burn. Being blonde and blue-eyed, we burn. So not a good thing. So it's nice to have a little hat that you can put on out in the sun, and it even keeps mosquitoes off my head, which is wonderful. And I've got my little shell in my package, which I'm always looking forward to getting. It's a wonderful little gift. Can you imagine that Barb goes to the beach, which she travels to, and she collects thousands and thousands and thousands of shells, brings them home, they clean them, they dry them, and then they put their little card in here, and they put them in these little packages and then mail them out to their customers when they order fabric. that's a lot of extra work for people that are constantly busy doing a business. So much goes into their business. They work so many hours as it is. So for them to do this extra little treasure for you is just so thoughtful and wonderful. So let me see what I have here. I have some really beautiful fabrics. And I love how they put my packing slips in. And now that with the new way that we're doing things, the packing slips actually show me the fabric, not just the names. That really helps me out. And has the names of them. Terrific. Because you know how I am with names. I'm not going to remember them. And they even tie it up with some jute. And I saved this jute. And it's a good thing that I do. I know it's crazy, but it's a good thing that I do because I actually needed these strips that I've been saving from my packages to tie up my tomato plants this year. So you never know. I'm just one of those people. I save a lot of things. I'm not a hoarder. I don't like clutter. For the most part, I do have a little bit down here, but for the most part, clutter just really bothers me. But I have a little baggie that I keep these in, and I never know when I might need a little tie, so I saved many of them. I used up all that I saved this year already. Well, my tomato plants and excuse me, my pepper plants. So now I'm saving for the next adventure. So this first piece that I got is the Anthology Lust, which I already have some of, but it never hurts to have a little bit more of something that you really, really like. And I really love this color because not only does it have the pinks, but it has just a little bit of like a peachy coral in the fabric. And I just love this fabric, so I figured why not pick up another piece of it. I can't remember, it might have been an end of bolt, I can't remember. After I order something, I've got so much going on, I rarely pay attention to all that. So, the next fabric that I got was the Anthology Milk, which is wonderful. This is going to be a great blender. It has kind of a yellowish hue, like creamy milk. And I just love this fabric. It's like a white, but like a milky white. And I can never have enough whites or blacks for my quilts. So this is going to come in super handy. I'm really needing this coming up for a project. So now I have it. And then I really could not resist. And I resisted it the first time that I saw it. Because it has kind of an oceany effect to it. I'm not, even though, you know, they are Seaside quilting fabrics, I'm not a big Seaside person. Some strikes me really well and I love it and I buy it. Other ones, well, you know, I'm not a big, not that I don't love the beach, it's just for decor, I don't have much in the beachy fabrics. I don't live close to the beach, so it has not been in my decor here in Virginia. I have a different decor going on. However, I do love, love, love daisies. It's just one of my favorite things. So this time when I saw it being posted and they're getting very, very low on this fabric. Matter of fact, I think they sold out of the blue daisy fabric the last time that it was shown. So, you know, it was getting to the end and I said, well, I better grab some of that now because I may regret it later. So I thought also with these hats, and we do have hat kits online, so I figured I better grab this because I think this would make some really beautiful hats. And I have some children in the neighborhood from friends that I'm thinking that's what I would like to do for Christmas presents for them this year is make, oh, bucket hats. That's what they're, it came to me all of a sudden, the name of them. So I'm thinking that I'd like to make some bucket hats for the children this year for Christmas. I think it would be a nice little cute gift for them. So there's about 4, 5, 6 children in the neighborhood that I would like to make them for. And I just love that daisy fabric for the girls. So I also got it in the tan. And I think we still have a little bit of the tan left. And I don't know yet if I'm going to do them reversible with tan on one side and blue on the other side. I might do 1 or 2 like that. Or I might do a different reversible fabric for each one. I'm not sure yet, but I do love them both. They do have those little starfish on them. Isn't that so adorable? So it could go with a beachy project. I do have some fabric that has pails on it. That's a different kind of a blue, but I think the blue would go with this. I'll have to match it up and see. But I do have some other beachy fabrics that I think would go really well with this. Some shells, some different things. So I'll probably make some that are beachy for the ones that I know they do go out to the beach quite often during the summer. And so I'm thrilled with the fabric, but it doesn't have to be just in a beachy project. I can center my thoughts on the daisies, which I will probably do in a 3-yard quilt with the blue especially, and I might use some of that tan in there. So those are my thoughts. My thoughts change quite often with projects, so I never know what I might do in the end, but those are my reasonings when I buy them. We all got to have our little reasons when we buy fabric. Sometimes it's just I fell in love with it and I got to have it. So that's what I have for this week. Next week I have some more fabric. Well, actually later this week I have more fabric coming in. This is what came in Monday. And I've ordered a few more, of course, and I'm waiting for those to come in next week. So for this week, I want to say goodbye, and I wish you happy sewing.